Hi, my name's Kaylee from Kaylee's Cards and welcome to my first video series tutorial. This week I'm going to show you how to use this new Stampin' Up Blendabilities. That's probably the last time you're going to hear me refer to them as Blendabilities. I call them Blendy Blobs, and the reason being that a very talented demonstrator called Kim Fee christened them Blendy Blobs, and I've not been able to call them anything else since. Now the Blendy Blobs come in packs of 3 and they are super easy to use. You have dark, medium, light. And colouring is really as simple as colouring the dark, then the medium, and the light. This is what I'm going to show you how to make today. The inside of the flower is darker, and as you can see it gets lighter as you get out to the edge petals. I use the Blended Bloom stamp set along with Memento ink. Because we're using alcohol markers, we need to use a water-based ink in the same way that if you use water-based bright markers, you need to use an alcohol-based ink. So I've already gone ahead and stamped that up. Out of the 3 pens, I'm going to start with the dark. I like to use the thin end, especially on this stamp set. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to colour up. I like to do about 3 petals at a time. I'm just going to go over that. I don't do an awful lot in the dark. I'm going to go onto the medium pen. And with pro markers or other alcohol based things, you normally colour straight next to it. With these, because they're blender pens, you need to go over what you've already done and just keep colouring. And that squeaky noise, that means you're doing it right. That's a good noise, you want to be hearing that. So you just keep on going over everything. And once it's dry, you don't get this, it does all sort of blend in together. And then I'm going to go on to the light colour. And again, I'm going to just start from the bottom and squeak my way up. And what these pens are doing is they're actually blending the ink together, so you're not just getting one dark area. It is really super simple. If you want to have the dark on the top, you can do that. I can show you how to. It works just the same. So all you'll do this time is you start from the top. And then you'd go onto your medium. And that's really all there is to it. It's not super difficult to do. And you can get the most, you can do some beautiful colouring and really get some amazing cards or even scrapbook pages. So this side's dark in the middle going out to the light, and this side is the dark going into the light. And I'm not going to keep on doing it because it's really, really simple, but I will show you some more techniques. And you don't have to blend if you don't want to. I mean, you can. This one, all I've done is I've coloured the first sort of ring of petals in the dark, then I've gone out and done some in the medium, and then done some outer ones and this edging in the light. Again, that is even more simple because it's literally just colouring sections. Now this technique is using the dark pen and the light pen. Now for this one, I use the fat end of the brush And if you can just see, these petals have sort of veins going through them. All I did was take the middle one and I just randomly drew a few lines all over it. And then took the fat end of the pen and literally just went over it. Now at the start, you can see the lines, I mean they're really, really obvious, but you just keep on going over it and it gradually builds up and the ink starts to spread. Now, as you can see, I'm not going close to the edges with the fat tip because you do need to go quite slowly, so I'll just go over that with the thin tip. You just need to keep on going over it. And those dark lines start to get lighter and lighter, and I think you get more of a vibrant shade rather than just using the one colour. And then once it dries, you do really get a nice effect. So all I'll do now at the end is just go around. Just go around the edges to neaten it up. Just going to quickly show you how I do the middle. Now this is so easy, it's unreal. I do a squiggle of the dark, squiggle of the medium, and then just go over the rest. And that's how simple it is. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial on basic blending techniques. I'll be back tomorrow showing you how to make this adorable little Santa card. I think the colouring really makes him pop off the page, so I'll show you how to do that. If you'd like to purchase any of the Blendy Bobs, they come in packs of 3 and are £10.99. I'll put the link to my shop in the info below, or you can contact me directly. My website is www.kaylizcards.com, and I hope to see you tomorrow with another tutorial.